You know, that's a really good question because it's steeped in superstition. Back when, just as today, it was really, really important that the wedding day went off well. It was the start of the bride and groom's new life together, and what starts well will end well. But that's the normal part. Nothing was left to chance. And that is why the bride was so surrounded by all these good luck charms. Anything that could bring good luck or anything that could prevent bad luck had to be put in place on the wedding day, because anything untoward was out to get the bride. Now the bride, through all this, actually came to be thought of a bit of a good luck charm herself, including every part of her bridal outfit, including the garter. In fact, going back to medieval times, apparently people would actually try to rip pieces of the bride's gown off, and apparently it could get quite rough. Nobody wants anybody ripping their dress apart, and certainly not taking off their garter either. So tradition has it that the bride apparently started voluntarily taking her garter off and tossing it to the guests for luck. Combine this with another so-called custom, and this gets even crazier, of the guests secretly following the bride and groom up to their room after the reception to steal their stockings and, wait for it, fling it at them, because the best luck of all was if you got it on their head or their nose. And so the flinging of the stocking became the tossing of the garter, apparently. I'm not so sure about that. I actually don't see it happening at all. Our ancestors really weren't that different to what we are today, except more conservative. Now let's think back the 19th century. Even chairs and tables, their legs had to be covered with bloomers. I mean, do we really see a young lass burying her legs in front of the whole village and taking off her garter? I don't think so. It's probably more like a 20th century thing, probably mid to late 20th century. I've actually read that no bridal etiquette book of the early 20th century even mentions the garter toss, not even as something to be avoided. So it's probably not that old a tradition at all, but it is still a tradition, and we can still follow a tradition even if it is only a few generations long. Well, it's all about luck and love. After the groom, and only the groom, has removed the bride's garter, he then tosses it back to all the waiting bachelors, and the bachelor who catches the bride's garter is said to be the next man to marry. Now, everyone likes a bit of matchmaking, and the lucky lady who has caught the bride's bouquet, well, she's also apparently going to be the next one to marry. So the two should share the next dance, and maybe love will bloom.
Thanks for watching, and please do give us a like by clicking on that like button. I'd really appreciate it. If you think this video was helpful, or if you have any questions, leave some comments for me. I'd love to help you as much as possible.